Very good, people.
I think we are live. I hope we are. Anyways, it's strange. My camera's not on. So let us know if you guys see us out there.
Actually, I just checked my phone and it looks like you're live.
Oh, that's wonderful. Because one thing about Restream, this is the platform that we are using. And if you move the computer just the slightest amount, it blacks us out. I don't know why this is the case. And so it just makes me nuts that hopefully we are live right now. And if let us know if you see us. Otherwise, you'll be just looking at Robin. And that's fine too. Robin's a wonderful person to look at. I've been looking at her now for almost 14 years. And today, the topic is going to be about honoring and celebrating our spirit. And I really want to do that and just honor people's energy. And I think it'll be just wonderful. And Craig Lewis is giving us a thumbs up. Craig, do you see both of us or do you just only see one of us? Anyways, but the point is, I want to celebrate you, Robin, for being not only my partner here, for being a wonderful friend. And what do we do every single day to celebrate and honor our spirit? So talk about, I'll let you talk about what do you do every day, Robin, because you have a family and I know how important they are to you, but how do you honor yourself? And feel free, everybody. Hi, Jean.
Hi, Jean. Hi, Craig.
Yeah.
Thank you, Helen, for getting me out into the universe. It took Helen 15 years for me to put myself out online and to do a website, to get myself out there. And thank you so much, Helen. You've been a great mentor and a wonderful friend, and also, amazing in helping me get to be to be where I am in my health and in my spiritual health as well. So you've been amazing. Thank you so much.
It's so, one of the things that I coach my people who come to me at the Healing Place or even on my Healing Place Energy School, I always say, how do you know what you're capable of? Because nobody knows what they're capable until they're forced into it or they're in a situation that gets ugly. So this is something, I had I love you, Robin, but I had to pull her through the mud to get her to do this.
Oh, she did.
And why? Why did I do this? Well, first of all, I recognize in her what a fantastic person she is. And she couldn't see that in herself because in many ways, think about how many people recognize our spirit, honor us before we honor ourselves.
Mm-hmm. It's so true, Helen. Being able to be seen and heard is difficult in this world. Even with the people we love the most and the people that love us, it can be difficult to be seen and heard. And you have definitely helped me, as many as you've helped thousands of people I know, through your Healing Place and your Healing Place Energy School, and being able to connect with your spirit. Being able to connect spiritually with the universe has been such an amazing tool that you've blessed me with. And I think, you probably have many, reviews and recommendations from people. And if you want to get to know your spirit, if you want to get to know yourself on a very deep level, Helen is the person to see.
You give me a kudos. Thank you so much, honey buns. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
It's so funny, because all of us were so modest and humble, and to be put in the spotlight, I think it's really difficult.
It is.
Yeah. Here's a good story I want to share. I hope I'm not hogging the platform because I wanted to give Robin her due. Basically, she's the meditator. So when I was in energy medicine school, one of our tasks, one of our assignments, at the time there was 15 of us in the classroom, And each one of us had to stand in the middle of the room. And then we went around to each person, and everybody had to give the person, what did I like, let's say about me, or like about Robin. And I remember after the second person, I was trying to shrink away into the background. And I hear my teacher, Lisa Campion, say, Helen, get back into the middle. You have to do this assignment because you have to learn to accept what people see in you. And what? Really? She ended up thinking, Lisa's yelling at me. She never yells at me. But that was the hardest moment in energy medicine school in the first year, was to accept compliments.
And accepting compliments is really hard. I, for the longest time, had a hard time with that. And I think it's only been the past 5 years that I've allowed myself to accept a compliment and say thank you.
Yes.
And just be with the compliment instead of, downplaying, oh, well, this and oh, well, that. And, I've been able to appreciate the compliment. And it's a hard thing to do. And I think it's an important thing to learn. I don't think it's, I think, to be able to accept and to love yourself and to allow other people to
love you
the
way we should be loved, but we say, but it's so hard to be loved sometimes because it becomes like a worthy thing. Am I really worth that love?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And people love you when they see you at your worst and they stick around.
They stick around.
And they stick around. That means they really, truly love you unconditionally. And to be able to give unconditional love is the most wonderful gift. And to be able to give it and receive it is just beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And, and Rebecca here says it's such an unfamiliar reaction because, and it's true, as I'm going to say, Robin, every time, especially if you compliment a woman, it always amazes me. Instead of saying thank you, they'll tell you why they're not worthy of that compliment.
Yes. I used to do that.
I used to catch you doing that. And I say, Robin,
time out. Time out.
Just say thank you.
Exactly. And Helen was great at teaching me that. I've come such a long way since I've met Helen, and being able to share the gifts that I've learned with my clients and my family and my friends. It's wonderful. And it's wonderful when people hear it. Not everybody can hear it.
Yeah. And then what's important is, I think, what I like doing is I'm saying something, is I'm accepting a gift from you by receiving your compliment. And I just sit there for a minute just to absorb it. And I try not to counteract by giving you a compliment immediately, because I really want to stand out in that spotlight, even if it's for 15 seconds, because it's so important to take that energy and absorb it on a cellular level.
It is important. And it's also important, tonight we're speaking about our spirit guides and, connecting with your spirit guides and being able to feel their energy around you and their love is also an unconditional gift you give yourself. And, I'm not sure everyone who's watching, I'm sure everyone who's watching here gets what I'm talking about. Helen, you get what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah.
Helen, yes. And your spirit guides. Do you talk to your spirit guides?
Oh my God. My spirit guide team is kick-ass. Simple as that. They basically have the same personalities I do. So sometimes they kick me in the butt when I don't want to do something. And then I kick them back and say, does it have to be done now?
That's so funny. I actually have a question too. So how many spirit guides do you feel we can have?
I have found with me, everybody feel free to jump in with your questions and your thoughts. Like with me, I feel it's like a one-on-one situation. So as I am facing a lesson, that one particular spirit guide will guide me. I've always done one-on-one. And then as I learned the lesson and I pray, I learned that lesson within this lifetime. And once in a while, I hear another one in the background going, you could do it, Helen. You could do it. You could do it.
That's so funny. I talk to mine as well. And sometimes I don't, sometimes I forget they're there. I know that they're with me.
Yeah. It's like a marriage that you have taken for granted, your spirit guides.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're always with us. We don't always listen to them, but they're always with us, and they're with us unconditionally, loving us.
Yeah. And I just think, one of the things that Robin and I were talking about, I just recently developed a video and a booklet is on how to connect to your spirit guides in 3 ways. And because so many people, especially when they start their awakening process, they just don't know what to do. Because one thing about the awakening process, if you notice, just like having babies, there's no manual that accompanies the awakening process.
That's so true. There's no manual.
No manual, and you're going, who am I going to ask to make sure that I don't sound like I'm overly crazy? So Robin had me.
Yeah, it's the woo-woo effect.
Yeah, that voodoo effect. And people think that they're alone, but they're not. There's so many of us. And collectively, we come as together as a huge community to better the world. And for those people who will like this video and the booklet, I'm going to put the link in the box afterwards. You feel free to go and get it. And this 3-way to connect to your spirit guide is an excerpt out of my 15-part first step to your spiritual journey for those people who are starting their awakening process, and you're going like this, you're looking to the right, you're looking to the left and say, where am I? Where am I?
And it's important to seek help. It's important to reach out to people who can help you. Reach out to people like Helen, read books, there's so much information out there. But come to the Healing Place Energy School and learn. We're here to help you.
Yes. And instead of keep falling into the ditch like I did when I was in my 20s, because that was, I'm going to say 40 years ago, it was very new agey when New Age wasn't even a term back then. And I remember feeling so incredibly alone. And I had no one that gave me validation that your spirit counts. Your spirit counts in everything you do instead of being invisible.
Yes, I agree. We all count. And really listening to your inner voice and honoring your path.
Exactly.
You just really need to honor your path and love yourself. It's all about, self-care, really connecting to your spirit guides and listening to your inner voice and loving yourself.
Yeah, but most importantly, don't you think, Robin, is following through? You're hearing the voices in your head.
Yes, following through, absolutely. And really connecting to that source that's within you.
Yeah. And how do you and this is what I talk about in my 3 ways to connect to your spirit guides, is basically the voice, you'll go, is that me talking or is that somebody else? This is where you learn to trust. How do you feel? This is a part of honoring your spirit and believing you're much more, because we are all much more than what we appear to be.
Absolutely. And how do you, Helen, like when I'm connecting and I'm listening, I ask questions and I always get an answer. And you have to ask like a yes or no question. Don't you believe? I mean, how do you, when you're connecting with your spirit guides and you're talking and you're asking a question, how do you feel we should be moving through that process?
Well, I think at the beginning, it's because you're not always 100% of the source, because you're nervous, because you're talking to beings Some of them have had a earth life, like your grandmother, my mother, your mother. So those, they sometimes come back as spirit guides to guide us when they're up there. And on my team, when I do these things, when I write, when I work with clients, when I'm working with Robin, or anything we do, everything you see when we do these talks is unscripted. Robin and I said, what do you want to talk about?
You're winging it.
And then what I do is I ask my spirit guides, okay, what do you want me to tell the people? That's all I say. And all of a sudden I get a thought and I'm like, this really strange thought. And then if you get a thought that really pushes you out of your comfort zone, that's your spirit guides giving you a kick in the ass and say, be who you're supposed to be. Stop hiding.
Yes, and that's the hard thing for people to do. Stop hiding. I've come out from my hiding place. I'm out from under the stairs.
Oh, Robin, I have a lot of more tasks for you to do. I just been nice to you in the last year. You wait for Robin. She's sweating bullets right now.
Especially under the light. I hope the lighting's better than it has been the past couple of weeks. I tried to stage my little couch here that I'm sitting on.
Yeah, but I got a homework assignment that's coming to her, which we started to discuss this week. And she's like, because I said to Robin, you're going to think about becoming a reflexologist. You'll be a kick-ass reflexologist. And she's like, you know what? You're already a kick-ass Reiki practitioner. You help people out of their anxieties. So this is something, everybody. Think about, what would you like to improve inside of you? It takes an action step. This is what I emphasize. All the wishing in the world is not going to get you anywhere. You have to take the next step, whatever that means to you. Will it make you sweat? Yes, it will. Next week, when we celebrate the 14th year of Healing Place, I'm going to tell you how I sweated in the first 5 years of the business. Right? So Rebecca, now, okay, she says, I'm the one that's listening behind the curtain in the back. No, honey buns, you could listen, but you need to step up, girl.
Yes, Rebecca, pull the curtain back.
Yeah, pull it back.
Shine, shine, shine.
And if you can't pull it back all the way, do a peep show.
Yes, take a...
No, you don't have to pull it back completely.
Yeah,
you don't have to be
small steps.
Small steps.
Light it. Pull it back a little.
Yeah, Robin did it in small steps. In the 10 years she's been doing this work. Yeah, small step. I decided to
take more like hot flashes.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it will feel exactly like that. And when you do get a hot flash like that, you know what that means, Robin?
What?
You know what that means, Rebecca? You are on the right path, and that is your next direction.
Yes, follow the hot flashes.
Yeah, hot. We could do that show on follow the hot flashes. Oh my God, I'm being crazy now. I only had a little wine for dinner. I'm 1 ounce. That's all I'm good for. All right. So let's do this. Let's do Robin. Let her do her meditation.
And I'm actually going to let my spirit guides come through and just come through.
Everyone, invite your spirit guides to come through.
And just they're going to come through, and whatever you hear is from wherever.
I got my hot hands going.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the symbols.
So everyone get as comfortable as possible while Helen is activating her Reiki. If you're sitting in a chair, sit as comfortably as possible with your spine. Get your spine as comfortable as possible. Feet flat on the floor. Hands placed in your lap with your palms up. If you're lying down on a bed or a yoga mat or on the floor, get as comfortable as possible. And start inhaling as deeply as you can. Just fill up your lungs. Inhale and exhale. Feel your body relaxing. Again, a nice big inhale and exhale. And now breathe nice and slowly, nice and normally. Feel the temperature of the room on your face. Gently relax your eyes. Relax your eye muscles. If it's comfortable for you, close your eyes all the way. If you do not wish to close your eyes all the way, then just close your eyes slightly and gaze downward. And allow your body to relax, starting with your shoulders. Allow your arms to be heavy by your side. Feel the weight of your body in your chair, on your bed, on the surface that you're lying on. Notice how your hands are feeling. Notice how your body is feeling. I want you to visualize in your mind your spirit guide. Your spirit guide, it may just be one spirit guide, maybe two. And just visualize. You may be seeing colors. You may be seeing colors that are unfamiliar to you. Just allow this spirit guide your vision. Your spirit guide is always with you. Your spirit guide offers you unconditional love. And just notice how your body is feeling with bringing your spirit guide into your presence. Do you notice a warm, loving sensation? Your spirit guide is all love. And just feel the love. Notice your breathing. While you're visiting here with your spirit guide in this moment, during this time, say thank you. Offer your love in return for keeping you safe. And know that at any time, You can ask your guide for guidance. You can speak with your guide whenever you wish to feel some self-love. Again, notice how your body is feeling. Notice your breathing. Now in your mind's eye, see if you can see a shape, a color, and know that this is how you can recognize your guide is with you during meditation, or just whenever you close your eyes. Thank your guide for coming with you on this journey. And remember, your guide is always with you, offering unconditional love and support. Slowly come back to the room by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. Notice how your fingers are feeling. Notice the temperature in the room. And taking a nice inhale and exhale. And thank you to everyone for joining us today. And thank you for all the spirit guides who came out to meet their people. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let us know how you feel. And I hope it touched your heart like it has mine, because something shifted in me. That's why I started to cough. And remember, with your spirit guides, they can only help you if you ask them for help. Because in this dimension, we have free will. They cannot intervene unless you ask them. This is really key. So you have to believe you're worthy. This is really important. You're worthy, because if they will only treat you the way you treat yourself. Does that make sense? All right.
Yeah.
So don't be bashful.
Respect yourself, respect your spirit guides.
They've been waiting for you to ask. So this has been, thank you so much, Robin. It's been a really kick butt meditation. I hope everybody felt their spirit guide, and feel free to talk to them. So I'm going to put the link on that gives you more tips how to connect with them. And if you are ready to take that first step of your spiritual journey, I would love for you to take the 15-part class. And then to September 30th, I have a 25% off where you could get the program for $222. And for those people who understand sequence numbers, these are angel numbers. And the 222 represent taking the next step, empowerment, being who you are. So if you're ready, Robin and I are ready to guide you.
Yes. And look out for those signs from your spirit. Yeah. It could be an angel number. Maybe you see 1111 every day, or 11 or 222. Just pay attention to the signs. And they're different for everyone. They're different for everyone. So just, enjoy the fun.
Oh, yeah, enjoy the fun. Yeah, exactly. Don't take it so serious. And then next, on the 13th, September 13th, we're going to celebrate the Healing Place 14th anniversary. And I'm going to be sipping on my 1 ounce of wine. So if I become drunk, it's not my fault. All right, everybody. Thank
Okay,
you so
bye.
much.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Bye-bye, honeys.
Bye.
Thank you. Be well. God bless.
Bye.